Administration with Itaquad. So just like all areas of Itaquad, a user's assigned profile will determine what portion, if any, of the administration menu options will be enabled or disabled for them to view. The objective of this administration design is to create an interface that makes it incredibly easy to create and manage your configuration of Itaquad, regardless of it being a simplistic or a more complex setup. You'll notice that this administration page is broken up into two sections. The left side of the panel, which is gray, this is where you're going to have more of your organized settings that can be configured with features that you can enable, disable, or hide. And on the right side of the screen, this is where you'll dig into the details for each of those highlighted sections. Let's take a moment and talk about the real estate view of the screen. What's really neat is that Itaquad has designed the screen to give you the maximum view. So if you click on the chevron here on the left side administration panel, we're going to expand the screen vertically to give you more of a vertical type of view. Let's say that you need to expand the screen horizontally. Well, you could just hit this expand collapse button over here on the right-hand corner, and that's going to give you a more expanded horizontal view. It's very easy to open and close these channels, so just very much click and point and click and point, and then you have more view of your screen. Let's dig into the organizational hierarchy, and I'll talk through each of the settings on the administration panel over on the left-hand side in a very high level. So the organizational hierarchy, this is where the company gets structured. You have multiple levels of structure that you can create inside of Itaquad in a very simple, easy way. Next up is user management. This is designed to show you who has access to the service. And so this is going to be a whole list of all your named users. Following that are your profiles. Profiles give you visibility and permissions for your users. And you'll notice that you can have multiple profiles set up, things like administration, business development, marketing, sales manager, sales ops, and there's also a standard profile. These are out of the box and we give them to you upon every installation of Itaquad. With that being said, you most definitely have the ability to copy these and customize these profiles and really make your settings your own. Next is the organizational unit assignment. This is where you're going to assign users to an organizational unit for things like object ownership, accounts, opportunities, and leads. You give them non-owner visibility to those types of objects as well. And there's also metric ownership as well. Next up is profile assignment. This is where you'll assign profiles to your individual users. Let's talk about organizational configuration settings. There's 8 different settings that fall underneath this category, and this is how your company gets configured. First up, you have default settings. These are organizational-wide default settings. Next, you'll have your price book. This is a list of products and services that can be associated to pricing. Following that is your leaderboards. This is where you come in and configure all your leaderboards and manage leaderboard competitions. Following that are your guidance questions. This is where you'll be able to manage the types of questions that you want your sales team to ask in a sales cycle. Following that is your drop-down list menu, and these will give you an opportunity to define and update with the drop-down lists and how they appear inside of Itaquad. Following that is field management, manage field names and visibility to certain fields. ICP comes next, which is giving you the ability to define your ideal customer profile and what those characteristics make up. Subscription management, this is where you'll manage Itaquad subscriptions and assignment. And then last and certainly not least is integration. Integration gives you the opportunity to define and execute what integrations you'd like to set up inside of Itaquad. In a nutshell, this administration panel gives you the ability to get access to things, get visibility to the way that your organization has been set up so that you can simple and easily make edits on the fly.